Hello, and welcome to Moscato and Tea. This is the show for all things beauty, business, and community with your hosts, Inez and Chiquita, keeping it raw, real, and unfiltered.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello. How are ya?
I can still be a little cheery.
I know. I mean, I'm alive. So I can be very cheery and happy that I woke up today.
Yeah.
I feel, I'm alive. I'm healthy. I'm not sick. So I will take every opportunity to be grateful and be gratuitous to the universe and the world for allowing me to wake up one more day.
Yes, I completely agree. I'm very, very thankful and grateful, talking to my family because we're all spread out and everybody's doing okay. So I'm very grateful for that. Overall and everything that's going on. But in the vein of everything that's going on, I was texting you a couple of weeks ago.
Yes, you were.
Because I was seeing a lot of people starting businesses, which is a great thing. And
Absolutely.
We love people, self-entrepreneurs and everything like that.
Absolutely.
But I did have some questions for you because you are in the skincare field, beauty field. And a lot of what I'm seeing is people that are starting makeup lines, skincare lines, and selling, the products. And a lot of it is, vegan and not it's just like a mixture of I think it's for face makeup, lotions, what I've been noticing. And I was just curious, with being in that field, what do you think about that? Because I'm just curious, do you have to have a certain license to sell that type of product, or is it okay to just, if you create a makeup line, you can just sell it? Do you have to go through some type of, paperwork or something?
So depending on the state that you live in, it all depends on how they do things. So we're going to talk about California and how California does things. So basically, in California, all you need is a resale license and you can sell pretty much anything.
Okay.
So you just fill out a form, you pay your fee, they send you a license, and boom. And then you pay taxes on that because we charge taxes.
Yes.
So when you get a wholesale license, you get everything at a wholesale price, and then you sell it with the taxes. And then as a business, you got to pay the government its fair share. Okay. So other states, depending. So I'm glad that people are out there deciding to be self-sufficient, starting business. Here it is. As a beauty professional, because that's what I am. I have a license. I went to the beauty school, whatever, esthetician school. I know about skin. I got all these things. I'm not opposed to people selling products, but what I am opposed to is people that don't have licenses and are selling products and making themselves like a guru or someone who be all knows all. That's a problem. So, to sell makeup, it's fine. It is what it is. Anybody can sell makeup. To sell skincare, I'm on borderline on that. Cause if you're going to sell skincare and you're not a licensed professional, I need to know your story. I need to know why you decided to sell skincare, why you're selling that specific skincare. How did you come up with that skincare line? And why is it going to work for me?
Yeah.
Me as a professional, I know why I sell sell the skincare that we want. Any esthetician, we know skin. So we know how, if somebody decides to come online and go to my online page or hit me up, hey, I'm having these kinds of skin concerns. I know how to go ahead and sell them professional skincare. And I know that they're going to get the results that they want to get. So as far as some of these people just going in and just randomly selling, it is what it is. As a consumer, though, I think the consumer needs to very much be educated and know what they're getting into. I just think that, for us in the beauty industry, we got the raw end of the stick. Okay. We go to school. We pay money to go to school. We pay money to be licensed. We got to go to state board. We know sanitation. We know skin. We know all these things. And nobody wants to give us our due diligence and the way that a doctor, a lawyer, all of these other things. Like I, as an esthetician, can't decide that I want to sell doctor shit.
Yeah.
Or doctor medical and just set up a website and start selling doctor things. that just doesn't work. Or I want to all of a sudden be like, as an SD, decide that, I like the idea of what lawyers do, and then set up a website and say, hey, I can set up your LLC and I can do all that shit. That's just not something that's done. But when it comes to beauty, because it is not regulated like drugs and all these other things, anyone can go ahead and sell beauty products. So for me, for anybody who wants to be an entrepreneur, by all means, do what you got to do. It is what it is. It's more consumer based. And all I'm going to say to all those people out there selling beauty products, if you do not have a license in cosmetology and aesthetics and barbering and hair, please don't make yourself as an influencer and a know-it-all about skincare, because you don't. You don't. You just know your skin.
Yeah.
And you know how something worked on your skin. Because it worked for you, it doesn't mean it's going to work for everybody.
I wish people had before and after pictures, on what.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Or you know what I'm saying? Or if you're not in the beauty business, post before and afters, because then that way it could show people like, hey, here it is, here it's not. But even with those things, again, everybody's skin is very different. So if you're not a skincare professional and you want to sell beauty, I say go for it. But just make sure that you know what you're talking about. Mm-hmm. You know the product and you know what you're selling, because it could be a very big liability if somebody hurts themselves. But of course, in California, and I'm sure they're around, there's insurances, there's all kinds of things, labeling. It's a big deal. Like I know in California, you can't sell something if it doesn't have a label.
Yeah.
And a label with ingredients and all of these things. As a business owner that deals with skincare and everything, I have all kinds of different types of insurance to cover myself, my business, my clients, all of those things. So I'm hoping that these people that are selling skincare, that aren't in skincare and beauty, are doing those kinds of things and making sure they're covered. Just because, you never know how somebody's going to react to the product you're selling.
Yeah, that's what I was curious about it. How, if someone reacts bad to it, will that person, have insurance to cover themselves if someone had a bad reaction? Just even if you're like going to the doctor and you had a bad reaction to something, I'm assuming they would have some type of insurance to cover themselves.
Of course. I mean, and we, like, California is sue happy. People love to sue in a second. Whatever reason, I'm suing your ass. So for us to be covered is huge. Yeah. Like you want to make sure you're covering. But again, I'm not a hater, and I'm not trying to say to people, oh, don't do it. I'm saying if you want to do it, cover yourself by all means, and just know what you're talking about. Yeah. And know what you're selling. But to be honest about it, be like, hey, I'm not a skincare professional, but this skincare product works for me, and these are the things that I did, and this is why I'm out here to help other people, do all these things. But I think that's not what's conveyed a lot of times. A lot of times, especially with this this day and age of influencers, sit your ass in the corner, because half of the shit you're saying,
like any and everything,
like half of the shit you're saying is bullshit. But if as a consumer, I don't know any better, and I'm just going to believe what you're saying because you got 1 million followers, then that's a liability, and that's something as a consumer I'm going to have to realize I'm taking. Mm-hmm. Right? That's true. When I always tell the people, they're like, "Oh, influencers, this and that." I said, "Listen. Influencers got nothing better. All of their job is to sit there and do these things and, do this, do that, do this, do that. As a beauty professional with a license and a practice, like a doctor, we're in there treating patients, as we call them, and clients, and we're doing all these services. A lot of times we just don't have time to sit there and be these beauty influencers and all of that. But when I do watch some of these beauty influencers, I'm just rolling my eyes. I'm rolling my eyes like, are people buying this shit? But I guess they would. They don't know any better.
That's true. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of people pop up with a lot of, different businesses, and it's very...
and it's great.
It's great.
Like I said, it's
opening. I support people, but it's just some need to do a little bit more research.
Yeah, I would say, yes, do research. Make yourself, tell your story. If you're selling something, tell the people why you're doing it.
Yeah.
Don't just post up some stuff and say, hey, buy this from me. Why, as a consumer, would I do that? Make sure you're being honest about who you are and why you're doing it.
And have a bio on your website.
Have a bio about who you are.
Yeah, there's nothing. And then
you know what? You shut your mouth that you say that. I don't even have a bio on my website. But I'm redoing my website, so I'm going to have a bio. I think I had something really short, but still. But yeah, have a bio of who you are and what you're about and why you're accredited and what you do and why these things are it. But again, during these times, hell, if that works for you, it works for you. I just said there's pros and cons. I'm not a hater. I just hate when I'm all about support, grow your business. I just don't like it when people are out there making themselves to be things that they're not and selling, things. And you're like, for real?
I know.
It's
crazy. Just to see.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to take money out of nobody's pocket.
Of course not.
Because there's plenty of room for everybody.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Big time. I mean, hello, I'm in the author world. There's so many different genres and writers, and I support and collaborate with a lot of different people.
Shoot. I know. I'm gonna, it's like now I'm going to start a book business. You'd be like, bitch, what you doing a book business for? Ain't your shit beauty? Oh, you're right, but I just like books.
But we are, hopefully one day, because I keep getting on you, hopefully one day you will let me
I know. Listen, I got a sign. They already told me. I got a big-ass sign. I was like, oh, shit, okay.
Yeah. So
it was crazy.
Hopefully one day.
But
kind of going into a different direction, but in the same vein, is, did you see Teddy Riley and Babyface? Because he was, of course, originally he was trying to, get his hustle on and put everything on his website. Hey, can't stop the hustle. But he was doing too much. He was doing way too much. I did watch the second one. It was better, but still, it was just like, stop it, y'all.
Listen, I'm not mad at anybody for their hustle. Not even Teddy Riley. He's doing too much. But Teddy Riley has always. Is that nothing new? Has he not always been extra? Yeah. And, all of. We listen.
He reminded me of him. He reminded me of you, actually, because you're always doing too much.
You know what? You better sit your ass down.
I swear to God, whatever.
And I'm going to, you know what? As a matter of fact, I'm going to take it as a compliment. Yeah. That's right, Teddy. We are hustlers and we getting our shit.
We can do one event or we do a recording. You think, okay, we're going to just do the recording or we do the event. You come up in here with lights, cameras, flowers.
Yeah. You know what? I don't know about anybody else, but I know for me, that's an Aries thing. Like I don't know how to do things small. For me, it's an all or nothing. And I know that about myself. So don't have me, because I feel that's a representation of who I am and what I'm about. Yeah. So if you tell me, let's do a recording, I'm going to make it so pretty and nice. And, you'd be like, you extra. I was like, I know. What do you want? So Teddy,
now, don't you have like some lighting or something on you right now?
Girl, I got my lighting in the back with my little LED lights. And you're like, bitch, you just at home. But it's still me. And it's still, I've always been extra.
Yes.
I don't know how to do things, small. Even my kid would be like, Mommy, and I was like, oh, she goes, something small. I go, but this is small. She goes, no, this isn't small. In my mind, it is. So I can see why Teddy Riley, but he's always been extra. Come on now.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think what people would assume that because it's a pandemic and we all at home that he was going to take it down like 20 notches. Well, he is who he is.
I know, but it was just like he had like 20-some people in the background. I'm like...
Well, first of all, he didn't need to have all those people up there in social distancing.
Exactly. Like, what is happening?
But he's trying to remember. He's trying to reminisce back in the day. day.
I mean, listen, I love the music. I love him, but it was just like, calm down now. Calm down. But
well, they said Babyface won.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, he did. Hands down.
But Babyface. But that's what I'm saying. You got like oil and you got oil and water, right? One is hot and the other one's like calm and chill. And that's what it was.
That's us. Honestly, that's me and you, because you're out there and I'm just so chill. Like
I'm fire and you're water. Yeah. And you'd be like I'd be like, listen, you like, bitch, calm your ass down. You're going to blaze this shit. I'd be like, what are you talking about? You're like, psh. And then I'd be like, all right, now I guess I better calm it down a little bit.
I know.
So,
I'm looking forward to many more of these. I know the next one is going to be Erykah Badu and Jill Scott.
Ooh, yes. That one's going to be a good one. Yeah. Like right now, I'm not even mad because this time is forcing people to do the things that used to be great. Music.
Yes.
Getting together, like, DJ Nice, Club Quarantine. Mm-hmm. Like, that was genius.
Taking it way back. Old school.
Taking it, well, he's saying, like, and doing it records and, hey, putting on his different hats. Yeah. And he's like, hey, I feel like I'm in the club.
It makes you appreciate, I know a lot of these young
the arts.
That aren't used to this type of, way of doing music, but taking it back. And
listen,
so I appreciate
taking it back. We grew up in that where it was live music. You would have Battle of the DJs. Yeah. Do you remember Battle of the DJs? You couldn't wait. You used to go home and watch Yo MTV Raps because you wanted to watch what was, we had Michael Jackson and his videos and all this crazy. We had...
Yeah.
And Prince, Madonna, all this craziness. We had all this like real generation of music and dancing. And nowadays, who cares? We got a TikToker.
I was just say that.
And they doing this, and they doing these dance moves. Okay, cool. But where's the music? We're taking from other people. Where's your originality? So for them to be doing this, I'm all for it. It makes me feel like, ooh, can we show these youngins? Mm-hmm. Let's show them what music and art and battling each other is like, and all in fun.
Yes.
You think Teddy Riley and Babyface were like, nigga, you this, I'm a shit? No, they were like, yo, let's do this battle. Now, the next time Teddy's like, yo, I'm coming back again. I'm going to come back harder. Mm-hmm. His Babyface is like, bring it, my brother. Let's do this. Mm-hmm. So I think this is a good way to show young people that in the music, there doesn't have to be so much hate and genre. Less competition. DJ Nice started Club Quarantine. Now I see a bunch of DJs doing it. I think it's great. Like, he should be like, yo, I would love to. As a matter of fact, I'm put that out there. I would love for them to do Battle of the DJs, girl, and see who can turn up the club.
That'd be good.
Battle of... Come on, let's get Jazzy Jeff, DJ Nice. Mm-hmm. Who was it? Kid Capri. Oh, hey, wow. Let's get those DJs out there and do a Battle of the DJs.
That'd be really good.
Huh?
That would be great. DJ Capri.
Girl, you remember Kid Capri?
Yes.
Kid Capri. Come on now, I'm taking it back. Okay, now I'm
tell our age now.
So
seriously, that'd be really
it'd be good. I'm putting it out there. Not that you'll anybody listen, but if somebody's listening out there, we want you to do Battle of the DJs.
Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Yeah. Have you been watching any new shows at all? Any new TV shows?
You know what? I watched and I binge watched, and I was pleasantly surprised on how much I like it. Was All American on Netflix. Yeah, it's about
that's the right?
Yes, and it's about a kid who lives in Crenshaw and ends up going to Beverly Hills High School to play football and try to get into like being All-American.
Yeah.
It's actually really good. It was 2 seasons. I have to tell you, that's 16 episodes, 2 seasons of 60, binge watching. Like every day we were watching at least 2 or 3 episodes.
Oh, wow.
Because it's really good. It was better than I thought it was going to be.
Is it, weren't they on like CBS or
No, they're on the CW.
CW? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they were on the CW. I watched that. There was, what else? There was just a new one on Netflix about, it was like 30 minutes long, and it's about a young Indian girl in, right out here in California, in like Sherman Oaks area. And awesome. It's so good. It's funny. I can't remember it. So the next time we talk, I'll remember and tell you the name of that TV show. But it's like episodes, 30 minutes. It's about she's Indian American. And her parents came from India, and she's living out here. She's going to Sherman Oaks, and like her values and things. It's so funny.
Oh,
Mindy.
Kaylin? I think I know.
Gosh,
Isn't it
don't wanna
called
say her-
Dreamer
I
or
want to say her
something?
name.
I think.
Mindy Keeling. I think it is.
Yeah, I know you're talking
You know
about.
who I'm talking about, Chiquita?
Yeah. Is she playing the parent?
Huh? No, but she's producer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, producing and all of that. So that's why I was like, no wonder it's so funny.
Yeah.
Like executive producer, all of that. It's really good. Been watching Insecure. I'm on the edge on it.
I watched the first 2 episodes of that, Insecure, and then I watched what's the name? Marlon Wayans, his comedy. So I watched that. And then I actually watched old school Lethal Weapon. I binge watched all 4 movies.
Girl, I've been watching like old school Rush Hours.
Yeah.
I've been watching and cracking up again. I'm like, oh fun. And I watched the other day Money Talks with, and I forgot that shit was funny. Like you look back on that thing and you're like, oh man. Mm-hmm. But as far as that goes, it's kind of getting to the point where, I will say, I rented Bad Boys.
The third one?
Yes.
Is it good?
I really liked it.
I'm trying to start it up.
I thought it was really good. It was funny. Mm-hmm. I thought it would, twists and turns I wasn't expecting. It was really, really good.
Universal and AMC.
Yeah, girl. What do you think about that? You're in that. That's your field.
I know. It's really crazy because it kind of goes back to when digital kind of really started and they kind of put Blockbuster out of business. And so now it's just like the theaters are saying, no, we don't want to, carry your movies because you put it out on online first. And it's just like, at the end of the day, you need the movies. So you're going to...
I think it was...
You're going to be changing your mind real soon because you need the movies, you need the people, you need the actors, and people aren't going to, if they can get it at home, they're going to, it's going to be online a month anyway afterwards. It's at the
there's
theaters.
A difference. Yeah, but I think the problem that AMC had was that Universal was talking about, we're going to put it in the movie theaters and stream it. That doesn't make any sense because now they're taking revenue out of their pocket. Me personally...
Were they saying it at the same time? They were going to stream it in the theater?
Yeah, they were going to stream and do... Okay. Yeah, and I think they said, now streaming. So I think they were trying to say, now we're going to do just special streamings, and then we're going to have... So AMC is like, you either put it in the theaters with us first and do what we've been doing, so everybody gets a piece of the pie, but now Universal is getting greedy and wants all of the pie. It doesn't want to share pieces of the pie. Okay. So I can understand where, as a moviegoer, I would prefer to see it in a movie theater anyways. It's just the experience. I want my popcorn. I want to go outside. I want to see it on the big screen.
But they need to lower those costs of tickets, though. Let's keep it real.
Everything costs money. As inflation goes up, everything goes up.
That is too much.
But as technology has gotten better, too, when I go to the movie theaters, when it was a $10 ticket... whatever, but now it's a $15, but I got surround sound, extra HD. I'm living the life like I'm in the movie. That's the kind of experience I want. But I will say I rented Bad Boys at home. I was sad that I had to watch it at home. I would have liked to watch it on the big screen. Because it's a whole different experience. Yeah. Like the gunfight, the fire, like all of that loud. I put it as loud as I could in my apartment, but then my neighbors are like, bitch, turn that shit down. So, it ain't the same in a movie theater.
I know.
But I thought it was really good. I enjoyed it quite thoroughly.
Okay. Yeah.
I wasn't expecting much out of it, to be honest.
Yeah.
And Martin Lawrence, girl, I got to give it to good old Marty Marr.
Yeah.
He was hilarious in it. Will Smith, there was a different side of him. Like, it was good. I liked it. I recommend it.
Okay. I'll have to check it out. Add it to my list. I have so much to catch up on, and stuff like that. So
it was worth the $20.
Okay. Yeah, I know it's around like $20. So I mean, it's the same price as going to the theater. So might as well stay at home. Save on food and stuff if you already.
No. But that's for people like you who don't like to go outside. People like me who like to go outside and enjoy.
We're not gonna do that. And on that note, we're gonna end this episode because you're being messy. And I will talk to you later.
I'll talk to you later. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thanks for listening. Take a little time to enjoy your brand of Moscato and tea with us every day. Subscribe, rate, and follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and MoscatoandTea.com.